Welcome back to another episode of We Talking About. Hello, Lee. I have a topic.
Oh no.
Have you ever heard of a topic?
I was hoping you wouldn't have one. We would just stare into the camera for 20 minutes and then upload it.
Did you ever think of an invention or an idea or just like a weird name for something?
Since last night when you said, think of an invention for tomorrow, I've tried, and I don't really have much.
But never, you don't have
Why
any
do you ask?
go-tos in your life that you've like, I've
No.
invented this or whatever, or not in this?
Everything that I want's already been invented or is boring. What
So,
about you?
I was sitting on the computer yesterday and like there was an ad for like underwear or something. But it was
I
like,
invented underwear.
this guy here.
It's like socks for your balls.
But like that's a good that's a good slogan. Underwear. It's like socks for your balls. I was sitting there and it was an underwear ad, but it was like girl underwear. So I was like,
Panties.
Google, you don't know me at all. And
Google, I don't like that type
and
of
then
panties.
I was thinking about like there's no real fancy underwear for guys, and I was like, fancy underwear for guys would be called. Get this.
Okay.
So if I had a line of fancy panties for men, it wouldn't be called fancy panties for men. It would be called, I've already forgot what it would be called. I wrote it down.
It would be called. So you're gonna walk into the marketing meeting, right?
Okay, yeah.
You're gonna be like, gentlemen, you're gonna have like a clipboard, but you're gonna knock it over. It's better if I speak from the heart. Close your eyes. Picture this.
All right, gentlemen, you know you've gone into Victoria's Secret, you've gotten your woman some lingerie, but you don't need lingerie because you have a schlong. This is schlongerie.
Lingerie. Okay.
You like it?
What would it be? What would it look like? Would it be fancy and lacy?
I picture like lacy little sacks for your balls and dick.
Lacy little sacks to lift and separate? That's terrifying.
I don't know if they're lifting or separating anything. They would just be draping and covering.
Well, so like part of what like fancy lady stuff does is like prop things up and tighten it, make it look better, you know, something like that. There's straps.
I guess you could have your balls pushed up to your shit. It's like they're wrapping around.
Like two hot dog buns just coming up and around. Oh no.
Oh, but that was my one of my genius ideas. And like, but you never had any of these like little weird ideas before?
So I have ideas, but they're not like funny ideas that you would laugh
have to be
at.
Funny. But like one I'm sure I've told you about was I'm like, if I ever had to come up with my own cigarette company, I would have cigarettes endorsed by Wayne Gretzky, and I would call them cigaretskis.
Cigaretskis.
Smoke like the great one.
Cool. I don't know. Oh, that's crazy. No, I don't know.
You don't ever just think of random shit like this?
I don't.
No? I had one going on for years that was if I had to have a fake commercial and things. So like whenever I would make like a TV show in my mind and it would cut to the commercial, it would be a bunch of kids around the breakfast table and they would be having a nice box of Whale-O's. And they're like, Whale-O's? What's that?
I know what that is.
I'm glad you asked, Timmy. Whale-O's, 100% whale ejaculate. There's an O in every bite.
There's an O in every bite. What would Whale-O's be shaped like?
They're like, they're not really, so they're called Whale-O's, but they're really like an oatmeal looking thing. They're like squishy, like gruel.
It's more, I was just going to say, it's more of a gruel.
Yeah.
It's more of a
I pictured it cut into like one of those 1970s kind of cartoon things where like it would say like, to get the ink out of the whale, or to get the ink out of the octopus, we get them into a corner and they, and it'd be like, to get the sperm out of the whale, we get a whale and we,
we got a sexy lady whale puppet, and
like
introduce
the water would go like, and it would like from that mist would come up with a guy like Whale-O's 100%.
When you said I'm glad you asked, I pictured a whale with like glasses and that flat like
Mr. DNA,
like follow the bouncing sing along cartoon art style. I'm glad you asked. One fucking thing.
Yep, that's what
disgusting.
I was talking about. It's the worst. But I was trying to think of renewable resources that people would want.
We need something we can turn into breakfast that's renewable. Is that what they were eating on the Matrix?
Well, like
that's what I picture it.
Eggs.
Sure.
I feel like it's the same.
These are just like eggs that come out of a male whale.
Yeah. I figure a whale could supply a lot.
I've heard it's a lot.
You drink milk.
It's gallons, right?
Same thing.
You drink milk. It's just like drinking horse semen. It's not. So all of my inventions are like practical and things that I actually would want or need in my life.
What do you got? Some of those?
Well, I often have trouble waking up. Now this has probably been invented by now, but I haven't seen it.
An alarm.
So yeah, if there were only something that could like let me know. No, like I'm like dead a lot of times, and like I was thinking.
I hear your alarm when you don't hear your alarm.
For like an hour sometimes, right?
Through the floor.
Because I wake up and I'm like, I didn't snooze this. It's an hour after it was set for. And then I'm like, what could have happened? Did it wait an hour to go off? And I say, hey.
Nope.
And he says, no, it's been going off for an hour. I thought you were dead. And I'm like, I don't know how this happens. So like I thought there could be like a bracelet, but I could put it like on your ankle maybe differently or something like that, so I don't wear a watch. I feel like there's probably watches that vibrate with an alarm, right? Is that a thing?
You need like, I feel like Urkel invented this or something, where like the bed just goes and just kicks you out of the bed.
Or like ice or something happens or whatever. I need like a different type of alarm that interacts and
I just shoot you in the leg with a BB gun every morning.
Just making it louder doesn't work, right? It has to be something that interacts.
You've
with
had
me
such loud alarms over such a long period of time
that
you're
tolerance.
deafer now.
Yeah, no, and certainly in like the one ear that faces the alarm, I have some sort of problem going on. But no, I just don't want to wake up. I feel like maybe just something not even vibrating, but it has like a tiny mouse trap in it and just like wakes you up and you go, oh, what the fuck was that?
It's like that like horrible finger prick device they give you at the doctor to check your blood. Like,
the one that like hurts a lot, not that. You know what I mean? Something like that. You mean the little metal pouch they used to use?
There's like one where it's like a square of glass with a hook on it, and they go like, "Let me just see your thumb." You're crippled for life. What do you want to play a video game later? I fucked you right in your thumb. Why couldn't you poke my pinky? Oh, thumb blood. That's the only blood.
They need the thumb blood because they need to know how much you're coagulating from your thumb.
I actually asked the lady once. I was like, "Why do you have to do the thumb? Couldn't you use a less practical finger or like an elbow?" And she was like, "Nope." And there was no reason.
There was no attempt to like explain to you as a kid. Well, he wants to know about the world. We should like take this opportunity to inform him. She was just like, "Give me your thumb. Stop stalling. I have to do 1,000 kids today."
Something I would like to invent, and it's very simple, but I don't feel like giving patent people any money.
I was gonna say at a certain point it gets to.
I want a thing for my glasses, right? It would be just like shaped like an S. It would go up over one arm and then back up on the other side. So like this would enable you to be able to hold a pencil on the side of your glasses, because when you have a pencil in your ear, it doesn't work when you have glasses. It doesn't sit in there properly. Right. But the ability to go and just have a pencil right there, I'm like, what would that cost? A penny in plastic?
Could you take like a pipe cleaner and just wrap it around your own glasses?
You could, but I figured there'd be something like nicely like that would never like bend or do things. Like maybe it would be stylish. One here and one here, like and clip in. But something that I'm like, that'd be pretty easy.
I wonder if I've seen that. I don't know. That's something that like should exist and like does not. Whenever I'm like driving, like GPS, obviously everyone's phone does GPS now, whatever. I often have a thing where it's like, you want to get somewhere, potentially far away, and you're somewhere where you're like, where the fuck am I, right? Sure. Makes sense. And like, I really just want to get, we live in Jersey, I don't know if the rest of the world is like this, I think California is maybe, all the important places, but like there's certain major roads, highways, and places that you just know that road. And you just want to get back to Route 17, Route 22, Route 80, Route 46, right? And I would just like a way to be like, take me to this place somewhere far away, but get me to this road as soon as possible. Because I need to fucking, like, I need to get to the major, like, get me to Route 22, right? I could just open up the map, scroll over there, find Route 22, click on it somehow, go there, and then take my phone back out and then say, okay, now take me to the road I really want to go. But I would like to just be able to, like, you know, like we're lost, we don't know where the fuck we are, but once I get back to this major road near where I live or that runs through my whole state, I can take it from there and I will understand what's going on and I'll figure it all out. But get me there, I guess. GPS, get me to a road.
Yeah, I do dislike that I can't just type in like a street in my GPS. I need a crossroad and some bullshit.
We've done stuff where sometimes like it is taking me for some reason because it's like 0.1 miles shorter. It's taking me on this you know, like stair-looking path or like a crosshatch of streets, and I'm like, I don't care about the 2 minutes. Just literally beeline towards the major road, and then because I already know the exit, I already know what lane to be in and how it all works. Just fucking loop me through and like get me there or whatever. And I can't believe, I don't know how most people drive or how it like works. I don't know why it's not a bigger thing. Because you end up on some weird route next to the road you want to be on. It takes like, where am I? It sucks, you know.
I love when you're parallel to a road that has no way of getting to that other road. Like,
I know.
I can see it through like grass or the dirt, and I'm like, the fuck.
That's where I want to be. What the fuck?
God damn it. Yeah, those are the inventions for the day. You have any more inventions as we close this?
Any more inventions? No, I didn't have any to start with.
All right then. Fuck off. Don't die in a fire.
Eat your whale semen cereal.
Biscuits.
Whale semen gravy. biscuits and gravy.
Makes its own gravy.